Hey, this is Adam from Theros Media, and today we're looking at Champion AC. They're in San Antonio, Texas. They're an HVAC contractor there, and they were advertising for ductless mini split. So specifically, let's see what their Champion AC, here we go. They have all 5 of the keywords in their ad account. So the first thing I recommend is keyword pruning. So some of these keywords are a little better than others to advertise for contractors, and you don't know that in your area until you have the data. So what we do is we start with the data that you have. If you have advertised before, we have pre-made campaigns built out based on the data that we have. But for you, going through your AdWords account, going through your search terms data, will let you know which keywords you can bid on, which ones are you don't need to bid on for you specifically. And that's important because it's one of the highest impact ways you can improve the conversions on your site is to bid on the proper terms that actually convert. Excuse me. So just in September, a contractor spent $2,500, got $89,000 back in revenue because they only bid on the keywords that actually produce revenue for their business. And they did that by figuring out which ones, just tracking everything first and then seeing which ones worked and which ones didn't. And that was definitely done over time. So that'd be the first highest impact thing I can probably give you, and that can double your conversions, if not more. Next is create a landing page. So this is their page you're using for your advertising, a ductless AC page. It's not really a landing page because it goes out to different parts of the website. These are blog posts right here, so I wouldn't really necessarily go out to those different blog posts. So a landing page, get rid of the header, all the outbound links. So you get rid of the menu. You can keep this here. You can keep this here, but get rid of all the outbound links. And you get rid of the footer and all the outbound links associated with that as well. And all the outbound links on the page. And this will probably convert pretty well because you have a call to action here. That's schedule engine that doesn't, I'll show you. It's a widget that pops up on top of the screen, and you can schedule your estimate pretty much right away on their calendar. This integrates to their field management system. So this works pretty well for scheduling quotes. I would ask Schedule Engine if you can do one specifically for quotes so you can skip all this stuff for your landing pages. So you don't want them to answer questions you already know the answer to. If they're on a ductless mini split landing page, you know they're interested in ductless mini splits because they clicked on the ad saying everything about ductless mini splits, clicking on landing page and going through that page. So I would work with Schedule Engine to create widgets for each landing page you build because you already know information about that person once they get to the landing page. You're looking for an estimate. Go to the next one. So it's taking a little longer than you need. But more is not necessarily worse or better. It's just whatever works for you in your market. More information on the form. Usually people like to stick to around 3 or 4 pieces of information, but more is not necessarily worse or better. Your ads look pretty good for your keywords as well. Ductless, you see ductless inside here, so everything's related to the ductless keywords they're bidding on, so that's definitely a good thing. But like I said, make this landing page and you're good to go. You have the Facebook pixel built already on the page, which is good, and it's tracking. If it activates 2 times on the web page, which can cause error. No, it's probably tracking every time I click on a thing. Let's see if it's doing that. All right, click on the widget, and it should have another. I guess not. I guess it's showing up because the widget's on here a couple different times. And you can get rid of that pretty simply. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Everything else is tracking pretty well, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Having the Facebook pixel on here is definitely better than not. You want to make sure you can track things on Facebook and advertise to the people who've been to this page who haven't committed to giving an estimate. But this is a really good. If you made this landing page, this would be fairly good. It's talking about all the ductless. Discrete design, perks of AC, yep, everything that around ductless, which is good. So you're talking about ductless, you're not talking about yourself, but so that's good. This would be a pretty good landing page. for your Google homepage, this is very nice as well. Well done here. I would like to see advertise, but that's nitpicking at this point. And it looks like you have a pretty well built out online strategy, except for Champion Home Comfort. This is a Johnson Controls company. It looks like it's just it doesn't look like Ream System, but it looks like Johnson Controls is showing up for your term. So you can do a little online reputation management. Just build a couple different things like a Facebook page. You have a Facebook page already, but there are other social platforms that you can have to help this be pushed off of your search term here, your branded search term. You're going to see people advertise on your search term because you have the word AC in there, and people don't really narrow their. People unfortunately don't do keyword pruning and narrow down their advertising. I like these. This is nice. Yeah, but they have a really big presence here. But I'm getting off topic. Advertise on yourself because you do have a highly searched term, more likely in your area, because you probably show up for air conditioning. And if people are searching for you, they're probably clicking on a competitor ad because you have AC in your name. So I'd advertise on your brand name specifically because of that. But other than that, Google homepage looks pretty good. Your Facebook page is being updated fairly frequently, which is good. We typically recommend once every week or two, but you're doing once every day, which is a good thing. And you are running advertising. One of the main things we like to do is remarketing for AdWords campaigns. It doesn't look like you're running any remarketing campaigns. So that would be recommended as well. I would recommend everybody who's visited from this page from AdWords or Google Ads, we would show them advertising built around ductless air conditioners. That'll help this page convert a lot better. You're showing ads to people who've been to your page for a lot less money because they're not coming, however much you're paying per click, they're not coming from Google for $10-15 a click. They're coming from Facebook for probably, $1 a click. So it'll help you increase your conversions, help you decrease your cost of conversion from AdWords because they're coming back to the page and converting for a lot less money. So you get a lot more people converting and everything works well. So those are a couple things I'd recommend. One, keyword pruning is going to be a big help. You want to get rid of the search terms that aren't working, keep the search terms that are not working, meaning not meeting your goals for your cost per leads. Most contractors should probably get a cost per lead. Try to get that down to about $80 per lead. I know that might be tough. The average lead in for HVAC contractors is around $250 or so, based on all the data out there. $250 is kind of high, especially not really if you're selling a mini split, because these can be $15,000 to $20,000 systems, possibly more. But $250 is pretty high for a standard system as well, because you're only closing 30% of those, so your cost per acquisition is actually $750. Your profit margins probably aren't that high. So it's a lot of money. So try to get that down to about $80. You can do that a ton by keyword pruning. The cost per lead for these keywords that you're bidding on is about $41 for everything combined, for all the conversions that we've had for those. So not that high, but you can get that down lower, because I know a couple of these keywords have pretty high cost per conversions. I know this one's over $200. So you can get that down a ton. So keyword pruning, then a landing page built for this. You can even use this page. You can use Google Optimize to just take off the links of this page, get rid of the header, and then take all the outbound links off this page. You can get rid of this menu here. You don't need this. Don't need these blog posts. You can get rid of all that pretty simply by Google Optimize. You don't have to even mess with your code on your page. Google Optimize is an overlay of the page, so people go to the page, it loads up, and then they see the altered version of the page after it loads. So it won't even be anything that the people will see on your page. You get rid of the header, or get rid of the menu, get rid of all these outbound links, and only keep things on here that are designed to convert, like this button right here, request service. Get rid of all this stuff. You don't really need it. Yeah, just put this in the middle, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully make more money. And, oh, my bad. Remarketing ads and going after your actual branded search term. Those are the recommendations we make. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully make more money. And we'll talk to you soon.